So, hey, good morning from where I am, Jay.
Yeah, good night from where I'm at.
Yeah,
What the? What were you thinking? What the
I
duck were
know,
you
but
thinking?
yeah, Balut, right? Balut. What the duck were they thinking? What are we thinking actually? Balut.
I'm thinking.
Uh, Jay, I'm just curious. We've been friends in LinkedIn for quite some time now, and I'd like you to at least tell a story about the balut thing. I've seen you post that one several times in LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Balut, and that really caught my attention because that's a very Filipino thing. I mean,
Oh heck
for
yeah.
those who
You get.
are also
Yeah, you can keep it there too. No, it's like when I fly back, and I'm over the ocean, and of course I'm just sitting here going, I got enough ADD, and you put me in an airplane where I can't go anywhere, so I'm just sitting there,
uh,
and I'm going balut. I'm just going, what the duck were they thinking? It's just like, because every time you're there, everybody goes, you want some balut? No, dude, give me something else. Give me adobo or something, don't give
yeah,
me, give me some
but
manna.
yeah, but there's adobo balut, Jay. There's adobo balut. They also cook balut in adobo flavor. So, but you
Yeah.
haven't tried one. No, I mean you haven't tried one yet.
No, dude, there wasn't enough San Miguel or whatever the beer is.
Yeah.
I tried, dude. I drank like 4 big bottles. I was singing Silent Night real bad and everybody's laughing at me. And, here, try one of these. No, I'm sober. Dude. No, that and durian. I
Oh
remember like
yeah.
I got, like, dude, here, have some ice cream. Yeah. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, you'll get used to the smell. Give me some vanilla.
No,
Something I
no,
don't
no,
have to
no,
get
no,
used to.
no. Even for Filipinos, we don't know. So it probably the Europeans would know this. Australians know that Marmite, and what you call that other one in Australia. I think it was this paste, this spread, sandwich spread or something like that.
Vegemite.
Vegemite for Australia, Marmite in UK.
Oh, okay.
And they say it's either you love it or you hate it. And that's, I think, durian would fall into that category. It's either you love durian
Yeah.
or you're gonna be hating it. There's no middle ground for it. Yeah, the smell.
But no, when I was watching that USA pageant when it was in Manila, and they had all the girls go like to a bar, and the balut, like half of them ate them, and I'm going, oh dude, I'm really a weenie, dude. There's no
Yeah.
way, and I'm going, they ate it, jeez. So yeah, but that's my balut story. But that was funny how I thought of that too. It's just here I got one
I know,
more
I
story.
know.
I'm flying Philippine Air across the ocean,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there. It was really my first trip in an airplane. And a little stewardess comes up. And she goes, "Sir," because I'm watching the monitor, and she's going, "Sir, you can watch movies because I'm watching the radar." I said, "No, I want to
Uh,
watch this." She goes, looks at me. I said, "Because if the plane crashes, I want to know which way to swim." And then she's like, next thing you know, there's no stewardess around here. I'm going, "Oh crap!" And I see like a little curtain and forehead stick out. I'm going, "Oh, I'm going to meet the U.S. Marshal."
wow. So yeah, yeah, you mentioned, Jay, you were here in the Philippines.
Yeah,
All right, so what was that all about?
just visiting some friends. I'll just put it that way. So when I went there, I spent a month each time.
All
Because
right.
there's no use. Remember the first time I went, my boss goes, "How long are you going to be gone?" I said, 10 days. You can't be gone 10 days. So I leave. I come back a month later, and he goes, dude, I told you couldn't go for 10 days. I said, dude, I went for 29. I can go for 10. But, dude, I just love it over there. I mean, in Asia altogether, I mean, especially, in Manila, everybody was so good. Uh, it really was. I had a lot of fun. Plus, I'm tall. No, but it is. Guys, I just had a lot of fun there. So,
Yeah, and I think this is what one of the stories you mentioned, and I'm happy that you also went. No. The unfortunate thing is that when you were in Manila, we didn't know each other yet, right?
yeah, yep,
Uh, so you got on LinkedIn. You mentioned this one,
yeah.
uh, uh,
Well,
because of
I
you
wanted
going here. And yeah,
Yeah, because remember, what I did was thinking, man, I'll just move to Manila, And I'm going, okay, but then I'm going, well, I don't know what jobs are there. I don't want to come over there and find there's no work. So trying to think what to do. And then I remembered somebody said something about LinkedIn. So I went on LinkedIn, sure enough, worldwide, and, so I signed up and filled out my little profile and looked at it and I'm going, my resume ain't going to do squat for me. I can't imagine somebody in Manila. Should we hire this guy? Well, he sold used cars for a place called Jerry's, So I'm going, oh, that ain't going to carry no weight. So I just started writing posts. And I didn't think it was ever going to catch on. But yeah, Francis Kong was probably one of my first connections.
uh,
Yeah.
So yeah, that one, I think what brought us together in one of the discussions was that post of yours about sales is dead, right?
That's where I met you.
Yeah, I know.
I get this thing. I write sales is dead, and I can't remember what the post was about, but I was going, sales ain't gonna die. But going, so why sales dead? Like, I didn't know if you were asking me, like, do I know something you don't know? Or something. Hey, I'm in sales. Should I get out because it's dying or whatnot? And you and Oliver, you guys were the two I kind of hooked up with. And I remember because then you guys, I'd write a post or something. I'd get like nobody looking at it. You guys going, oh, it takes 3 months for it to catch on. You guys get like 20. You get 20 views. You son of a bitches. No, sorry. But I'm going, how come people ain't read mine?
I remember those times I think you would PM me and say, hey, Jeff, how many views you usually get with your posts?
But it was funny because I didn't even have like really a Facebook. And I never did post. I'm boring. So there's nothing to post in Facebook. Yeah, sitting home watching Scooby-Doo all night, it's my hot cocoa. But, so I never, on Facebook, I never posted anything. And so I got on LinkedIn and I didn't know there was rules. So what I did was even Francis Kong, I just sent him and said, hey, buddy, I'm looking at, not buddy, I called him sir. But
I think once you're here, we can meet with them and they say, hey, buddy.
Yeah, but I was sitting there going, well, okay. So there's James Michael Lafferty. He was a British American Tobacco.
Yeah.
Now I met him before LinkedIn. Yeah, I talked to him before LinkedIn, and he was actually my first connection.
Okay.
Because he did a story about something about the Philippines, and I found it somewhere, and so I sent him an email. I was reading the Philippines Time or something. He used to write blogs for him or whatever. And I said, hey, how do you like the Philippines? Blah, blah, blah. And this. So I met him that way. I sent an email to the newspaper. Then he answered me back. So I got on LinkedIn. So it was Francis. But what I did was I looked, well, if I'm going to get a job, I'll go right for the top. So I was the CEOs of the Philippines and going, this guy looks important. And then here's what I did. I said, hey, my name is Jay Jensen. I'm looking to move to the Philippines. Don't worry. I'm not asking for a job. I'm not asking for anything. But, do you have any tips for me? That's all I asked, But again, I wasn't asked. And it's funny because I want to say 99% of the people responded. And, Josiah Gold, is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, Josiah Gold.
He was one of my first ones. He was really good too to get back to me and talk. Yeah. And then he said, send me your CV. And I was going, well, what's a CV? Oh, that's a resume in your country. So I sent him my resume and haven't heard back from him.
Yeah, I should send him this video as well. I know Josiah Go. So
a great guy. I mean, he was nice. He was. That was funny, back and forth. And I finally sent him my resume, and all of a sudden I'm blocked. Okay, that's a no. No, dude. He was. No, he was good.
No, but that's interesting, Jay. Also, you had that post. Don't ask, you don't get. And funny thing you mentioned that one. 99% of them were really good. But I think what's more important than that one is you ask people, right? You weren't. I mean, I don't know, for us Filipinos, or probably that's an Asian thing as well, we find it hard to eventually initiate things and do the first step and ask people about this. This, I, I can't remember the time. Yeah, I don't think many Filipinos would do what you do. You would ask these famous people for tips. How's that? I mean, what made you do that one?
Well, one, I had to figure something out if I was going to go. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I might as well shoot for the top, and then maybe they could throw me a breadcrumb. Two, if they didn't like it, well, I tried.
What's the worst
You know what I
thing,
mean?
right?
So it wasn't like I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, I might bump into them someday in Manila and go hi, and then they're going to shoot me. No, dude, if they don't get back to me, that's fine, but I'll give it a shot, you know? And, yeah, so that's all I did. You know, people say, well, you're not, there's like protocol to follow. And you know
Yeah,
me, I don't,
yeah.
I don't follow protocol, dude. You know, it's just,
I know. And, and and again, what's the worst thing that could happen? Probably, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
ask, you get shut down. Probably the worst
yeah,
thing is that they say, don't ever call me again. I'm gonna block you, or don't
yeah.
send me messages. All right. But hey,
I,
now, okay, yeah.
I
Going back.
figured,
Oh,
you know, but
yeah.
I
Go ahead.
figured if they didn't get back to me, they knew I wasn't going to hound them. You know what I mean? It was just,
Yeah.
it was not like, you better answer me. I'm going to send you a message every day, you know, for the rest of your life. No, dude. But it was funny. They were all so good about just, yeah, you know, let me know if you get over here and I can help you if you need any tips or anything. But again, I just made it, you know, dude, I'm not looking for a job, you know, especially
Uh.
after Josiah ripped up my CV. I figured, no,
I'll really, I really send this one to him. I'll go, hey Joe, I met this guy Jay online, and now we're making a video, and you're being ripped apart here in the video, so we'll be posting this online. Yes, no, but, uh, no, but
no,
okay. So
you know, I don't know him well, but I mean, we talked, but I know he knows I'm not, there's no ill intent yet.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
dude, no.
Oh, so you mentioned also, okay, so you started off with posting, ideas, probably things that you're familiar with, or things that are on your mind, and you
Yeah,
weren't getting any views. Okay, that means you started. How many followers or how many connections do you have when you were starting off?
zero.
Wow.
Francis
And now you have,
Strong, it was
yeah.
like, dude, I had nobody. And that's why, I mean, I was going, well, I got 10 followers, you know, but I mean, it just, yeah, nobody. I was just an idiot. You
Yeah.
know, dude.
And
You
I
know,
hope that last part is changed now, no? Right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
know.
an idiot. They just got more people that know I'm an idiot now.
Yeah.